So we're delighted to have Ursula Kelly from Cormac Tagging, Operations Manager, with us on Country Life this evening. Cormac Tagging, Ursula, is well known obviously to the farming community. I suppose, can you tell us a bit about the journey that the company has taken and how you began?
Thanks, Keith, and thanks for having me on. I suppose Cormac Tagging really goes back to Cormac Sheep Equipment first, and then on to Tuam Farm Supplies, and that was set up in the 80s by my parents. I suppose we were knee deep in sheep all our lives. It was a pedigree Beltex sheep farm that I come from, and that was all we knew. In terms of the tagging journey, it was always about providing farmers with high quality tags that they can trust. It started off initially with the sheep side of things, and then in 2016 we got involved with the Department of Agriculture in order to give farmers a choice in their tag supplier. So we're family run business, Irish owned, and we just understand farming because we live it ourselves. Delighted that over the last couple of years we've grown to become a trusted partner for thousands of farmers across Ireland in both sheep and cattle. Dairy at the moment is a big focus of ours in terms of the upcoming calving season. And look at our continued strengths. It lies in our ability to focus on innovation, but also give customer care here from our base in Tuam. And look, we're really proud to do what we do from the west of Ireland and the base in Tuam.
Very good, yeah. It's a fantastic and great to have a Galway company and doing so well. I suppose, what sets Cormac Tagging apart from other animal identification providers?
Yeah. At Cormac Tagging, the biggest part of it is the quality piece. Like, our quality is just second to none in terms of, it's a non-negotiable here. Built with a really strong retention rate, so that's where we've set ourselves apart. It's about quality all the way, and then when a quality product, we need the quality people and the customer service behind it. Like our customer service team, if you ever look up anything to do with Cormac Tagging, second to none. I think one of our key strengths lies in ensuring that every farmer gets the support they need. And if we try to play that role in between the Department of Agriculture and ICBF, and they can ring here and ask us any question, and if we don't have the answer there and then, we'll find it out for them. So it's trying to play a supporting role, not just in ordering the tags, but with the amount of schemes and stuff going on that we can help the farmer.
Very good, very good. I suppose switching suppliers sometimes, can be daunting. How do you make it easier for farmers transition to Cormac Tagging?
Yeah, I think that was one of the things, and it came across at the shows out over the summer in terms of Tullamore and stuff like that. They don't need to give us their last tag number or anything like that. It's literally give us a call or get an order form out in the post, or just register on cormactagging.ie, give us your herd number, and off we go. We're all working off the same Department of Agriculture database, so it's really simple.
I suppose we look at the Irish agriculture sector, obviously, it's evolving rapidly. How have you maybe adapted to new challenges like technology advancements? And I suppose there's a lot there in relation to regulatory changes also, Ursula.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth noting from farmers, and even since we came into the cattle tag sides of things, Keith, farmers have gone from two pieces of visual plastic, then to electronic tagging, and now to genotyping. So the EID part of it coincided with widespread adoption of ag tech on farms, and that's calf feeders, drafting gates, parlours, weighing equipment, and they're all now using the electronic tag to operate the equipment. And then couple that with the schemes and programmes delivered by ICBF, including the beef genomics, that is now SCEP under the new CAP, and the NGP, the National Genotyping Programme. This has been a huge development over the last couple of years. And I suppose the idea is that purchasing and culling decisions by the farmer in the future will be driven by that data and by the science, and identifying bloodlines that may cause issues in breeding or fertility, or breeding them out of the herd, is definitely all exciting in terms of that technology piece. it'll definitely take more time and more effort for the results to be seen of it. But look, ultimately it'll drive the gold standard and traceability for Team Ireland, and especially across the quality products we deliver in dairy and beef and in lamb as well. There's genotyping going on there as well. So hopefully this will be a reward for the Irish young farmer of the future. So I'm delighted to be playing a part in that. While we can see it as a challenge in one hand, it's also an opportunity for us to stand head and shoulders above the rest of the world in doing it too.
Very good, very good. And I suppose from your perspective there, we see, farmers have a lot of challenges there from day to day. I suppose, how are companies like yours helping farmers?
Yeah, farmers have had a challenging couple of years and continue, like the derogation, water quality, labour shortage, sustainability targets and rising costs. It's definitely not simple. But I think the next part of it needs for us to show the farmers that we identify with them as well, that we're on a sustainable journey. We have the department audits, you know what I mean? And in terms of, and it's all about, I think, about working together and collaboration with other companies as well as with the farmer to make it more attractive for the next generation of farmers. I think we need to have a definite eye on the future in terms of how we're going to entice the next generation of farmers to stay farming and see a potential future across agriculture in terms of its many roles.
Okay, very good. And I suppose, what's next for Cormac Tagging, Ursula? Have you any products there, initiatives there on the horizon?
A couple of things going on. Look, we're always trying to make things easier at farm level. We're collaborating with a couple of Irish companies in terms of JFC, Alfco, Above and Trim in the drafting gates, Cotter Agri-Crate down in Clare in terms of their Cotter Agri-Crate. And just, it's always about making things easier from the ground up. And whether it's that in terms of outwardly collaborating or inwardly trying to make it easier to order DNA retests, or in order to make it easier on the website. We have a new website coming in 2025 at cormactagging.ie, so we're updating that at the moment. So yeah, we're always looking at new ideas, and as I said, making life easier for the farmers will always be the ultimate aim.
Tuam seems to be the place to be in relation to businesses. A lot going on there when we see the likes of yourselves and JFC. It's fantastic to see companies like yourselves doing so well, and how you work together in relation to, as you mentioned there, the tags for the calves. The feeder won't work unless there's a tag. So there's a good, almost like a symbiotic relationship there, Ursula.
Yeah, a great synergy, and both companies, proud family owned companies, and I suppose it goes back to TJ Gormley and John Concannon on the Late together back in the 80s, and as they say, the rest is history. But delighted to be on the road with JFC at the moment, and enjoying that, educating farmers in terms of the department haven't specified which year the tag must go on, and even educating them that the calf feeder works up the right ear, and that's, looking forward to the future in terms of buyers wanting the tag on the right ear, so that encouraging and making that education piece front and centre as well, that farmers are putting all the electronic tags on the right ear.
Okay, very good. And I suppose the importance of farmers being maybe organised and maybe ordering their tags now. I think you mentioned, is it 1 million calves born in 10 weeks in Ireland?
Yeah, there's over 1 million calves born in 10 weeks from the 30th of January onwards. So look, we're just trying to say to particularly the dairy side of things that not to be looking at them than for them, and get your calf tag order in. Like at the moment, you can get we can get new calf tag sets out from Tuam in 5 days. The second week in January, it'll be a bit slower. So we're just encouraging people. I would also say to suckler beef lads as well, that to keep in mind, if you have animals moving over the next few weeks, even in the lead into Christmas with Santi and Christmas shopping and all that's going on, don't leave it till the night before. We'll definitely get it out inside 48 hours, but it just can take those few extra days to get them on farm.
Very good, very good. Yeah, you must do an awful lot of travelling, and you must have a hectic schedule trying to keep on top of everything, Ursula.
Keith, yeah, the mileage is high, but look, I love what I do, and I suppose I'm very passionate about Irish agriculture, and I'm very passionate about my job. So, and it's always good to be out meeting farmers, and the more you understand of their challenges, bringing it back to the base and the fantastic team I have here in June, it does make it that bit easier. And look, we have a great customer base all around the country, and they love to see out and about too. It's really important. We're in Palace Kenry tomorrow with Tommy the Vet, and in Cork on tomorrow as well with ICBF. So yeah, we've loads of events on in the run up to Christmas, so it's great.
Very good. Ursula Kelly from Cormac Tagging. It was great to have you on, and wish you all the best in the future. Great to see a Galway business doing so well, so best wishes.